Hey there everyone, and welcome to another daily dose of Aether Raids. Today's video features one map. This map is a prison setup. I would say that there's a lot of different ways to initiate here, actually. One good way, I think, is to just do a quick hit and run on the note. Use a melee unit, ideally with Kanto, just to get all the way out to safety. The Triandra is in the upper right corner of the map, so she is not very well suited to providing assistance to the advancing enemies after you take the note out. Alternatively, if you have a good two-range wall breaker, such as Ullr, you could use her to take out the Hector, especially viable since Ullr is currently a bonus unit. You could also place a unit below the Flyer School that'll draw out the Bramimond. You will have to make sure that your unit can take him even after eating the attack speed menace penalty from note. But if they can do that, that's a good way to get the enemies moving. Again, the Triandra is too far away to help the rest of the enemies advance, so you will only need to fight him on the enemy phase. So I think those are probably the most viable methods of initiating AI aggression here. So if you can employ one of those, you should be good to go. I deployed the Aether Raiding party for this match, and I actually forgot that Ullr had Smite instead of Reposition. She has been running Reposition, but when I subbed Air back in here, I switched Ullr back to Smite. And the reason I used Smite on Ullr instead of on Air is Air has Disarm Trap. I usually like to Smite Air onto traps, and I can't do that if Air is the unit with Smite. So that's the decision there, and I knew this could be a problem just because I'm used to Ullr having Reposition, and now all of a sudden I changed it, and I actually distinctly remember thinking, okay, now I have to keep in mind that Ullr has Smite here, and then I designed my strategy completely forgetting that Ullr had Smite. So I don't know what I was doing, but it wasn't using my brain, that's for sure. So the idea here is that I have Ullr hit the Hector, get a refresh from Azura, hit the Claude, get a refresh from Peony, and then I thought, okay, well, after that, I'll just reposition Peony out with Ullr, which she can't do because she has Smite. And I had to make an adjustment here. Fortunately, there was no duo or harmonized hero on this map, so I was able to use. I was actually able to use Sida's harmonized skill to give my Flyer Sida another action, and she repositioned Peony. I had initially planned to just stick my Flying Sida in range of Triandra to get rid of her on the enemy phase, but unfortunately, with my horrible misplay, that was no longer an option. That said, after this, it was basically just cleanup. The enemies were forced to funnel through that narrow pathway on the left-hand side, and it was easy to just pick them off. So it's just cleanup from here on out. So I will let this run, and yeah, enjoy.
What can I do?
I feel your gaze.
Certainly. Good morning. This'll be fun.
Ready. I feel your gaze. Eyes on the battle.
Let's go. Yes. Yes? Death's caress.
Very well.
Certainly. What can I do? What next?
I feel your gaze.